What's up guys, Okan here back at it with another video. Now, there's a couple things that I hold pretty near and dear to my heart. Anime, video games, movies, Harrison Ford, and music. And music is one of the most important things in the world in my opinion. And also in my opinion, Daft Punk is one of the most important and influential music groups to ever live. Their unique and almost instantly recognizable electronic sound has been enjoyed after decades, and they've worked with a plethora of artists such as Kanye West, Pharrell, The Weeknd, just to name a few recognizable ones. And Discovery is one of my favorite albums of all time because of how damn good every song on there is. There's no skips in my opinion, and I'll fight anyone on that. But just this past Monday, they released a 7-minute long video that pretty much confirmed that they were splitting up moving forward and that there'll be no more music coming out from them. And Daft Punk's been making music for about 28 years, so they've got a pretty solid legacy behind them, but that doesn't mean I'm not still going to miss their music. But rather than make a sad video about that, I figured I would make a video that kind of just lists off a couple of my favorites of their songs, just to celebrate their existence overall. And I know I don't really talk about music too much on this channel, but I figured I would because it's my channel and I can do what I want. So yeah. Here's 8 of my favorite songs from Daft Punk. And no, Get Lucky is not on this list. I hate that song, so don't expect it at all. But let's get started. One more time. Now, I'd be completely remiss if I didn't include One More Time on my list, seeing as how this was probably one of their biggest songs as well, and one of their most well-known songs that came out before Get Lucky came out, for sure. And this song is kind of a dance hit, and for me, the song reminds me of my childhood for sure. Like, I remember hearing it at parties, I remember hearing the song on the radio, and I remember it being played just about everywhere, that there was kind of just a positive energy about it, and it just made you feel joyful. It makes you really want to dance, and the song is just really good to me because I remember watching a video that showed how Daft Punk sampled the song, the original song that they sampled it from, and the process. And the way that their minds work is just unique for me because with the original song you hear it and they pitched it down just a little bit and they plucked small segments from the song, and it's just amazing to me how creative artists can be when it comes to sampling. At number 7 we have Give Life Back to Music. Now with this song, I first heard this one and the intro to the song is really inviting to me. Like, you hear the guitar come in and then you hear the drums and then you hear them on the same beat and they just have that dun 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 sound. If you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't even know if you guys listen to Daft Punk, but yeah. So you hear that intro and the beat and then you just know that something amazing is about to happen. And this is the first track off of Random Access Memory, so it's a very good opener in my opinion. And also, I used to breakdance a lot, and I remember this would be one of my breakdance songs because I really like the beat and it has a very nice upbeat top rock sound to it. And the song also kind of reminds me of a warm summer day. Everyone's outside playing in the park, kids are getting ice cream, parents enjoying not being bothered by their kids and just minding their own business, the simple things. And maybe it has to do with the sound of kids playing in the background on the track, but I don't know. That comes to mind for me and I just kind of enjoy it. At number 6 we have Face to Face, which was actually co-produced by Todd Edwards, who was also on the vocals for this one. Now this song has a slight glitchy but also bouncy beat to it, and you can hear how the vocals will cut in and out in the intro, and the singing in the middle isn't my favorite to be honest, but it does add to the song for sure. If the track had no vocals, it would feel a little too naked in my opinion. So I have a bit of ambivalence towards it, but I can't complain about it too much since it is on my list. But let's move on to number 5. Speaking of songs that would feel naked, Around the World is going to be my number 5 pick. Now this song I would say is 80% instrumental, 20% vocals, what with the only lyrics being around the world over and over. But I think the song being titled Around the World and having lyrics that just go around and around kind of makes sense in my opinion. And the crazy thing is, it never feels repetitive either. Now this beat feels very light and underproduced, but not in a bad way. It feels effortless, but there's strokes of genius hidden in between too, with the little synth sounds added in between. And the bass is what carries the beat too. I really like it because I remember doing a lot of homework to this one, and it's ironic because the song is off of their album that's titled Homework, so how about that? Now this song is another one that helped put them on the map. Number 4, which is Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. Now this song is a gem in my opinion. It's very bouncy and poppy, and the keyboard riff is actually sampled as well. The vocals are put through a vocoder, so they come through very robotic and synthesized naturally for Daft Punk. This is a very influential and iconic track. Obviously Kanye West sampled this song for his song Stronger, and then there's that really old video that's hard to find these days with those two girls with all the letters written all over their bodies that are dancing along to the song. So it's a very impactful track and left a mark on me and obviously millions of other people as well. Top 3, but I'm not 3. Alright, number 3, Voyager. This straight instrumental, but it's so good. The track is just straight up funk. The bass guitar in the song is pretty much what makes me want to learn how to play bass to begin with. It's once again what sets the foundation, and then we get these cool little keyboard sounds throughout the track. Then towards the end we get what sounds like a harp that takes us to the end of the song, and it's so inviting, and I think it gives the song an ethereal feel and makes it feel light. Then the drums and the guitar kick in again and the funk returns. And it's truly a blessing to hear such a song, and I think it's one that I play pretty often because it is very, very nice to hear. Now, number 2 is a bit of a doozy for me. Instant Crush featuring Julian Casablancas. So this one is super good to me. There's a special feeling you get from listening to the lyrics. The song is essentially about having a crush on a girl but missing the chance to be with her, which is pretty much my whole life in a song. But the lyrics which are sung beautifully by Julian Casablancas, who is the lead singer of The Strokes' amazing band. They're delicate and full of regret, and it kind of tugs at your heart when you hear the song. And the instrumental is light and accompanies his voice super well to me. I think at the end when he starts singing more high-pitched is when the song peaks. That's definitely my favorite part of it, and since the song is also off of Ram, which came out in 2013, it's crazy because I probably didn't pretty much appreciate the song until 2019, and that's when it started to develop meaning for me, and it worked its way higher on my list for sure.
It might not be the right time.
Now at number 1 we have the best Daft Punk song in my personally superior opinion, Something About Us. Now this song has meant a lot to me since I was in high school. I remember having a crush and thinking, oh wow, this song perfectly encapsulates how I feel about her. And now look at me, I don't even remember who that girl was. But the song is about a guy who doesn't think he's good enough for a girl, but still pretty much builds up the courage to tell her how he feels about her despite that. And I'm like, ooh, he just like me, to be honest, because low-key that song makes me sad, but I feel like it's really relatable. But at the same time, it's such a low-key and relaxing song. It makes you just sit back and think about your place in the world at that moment. And the lyrics are sung in such a desperate, hopeful manner that you really feel for the person singing. And it's just so powerful to me. And then the refrain at the end where he's saying he'll miss her more than anything in his life and he loves her more than anything in his life, it just gives me chills every time. And then there's a little instrumental break at the end that slowly fades out, and it just all around sounds fire in my opinion. And I feel like everyone should listen to the song and just take it in. Just take some time to take it in. I don't know how many girls I've dedicated the song to at this point. I ain't shit, but it's alright. And that was my list of 8 of my favorite Daft Punk songs. I'm gotta say I'm extremely disappointed that they're splitting up, but 28 years of music is a hell of a run, and a lot of people can't say that they've put out music for that long, and it's hard to ask for more than that, so I appreciate all the sounds that they gave us, and I'll just keep replaying them for the rest of my life. So thank you to Daft Punk for giving us great music. It's greatly appreciated. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video there, guys. I appreciate it as always. I know this one was a little bit different for me, but like I said, I do like to just venture out and do different videos from time to time. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to make any more music related videos in the future, because I don't mind at all. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys as always, and make sure to watch videos in the future. And if you did enjoy this vid, go ahead and like, subscribe, and stay tuned to see what type of content I take on next. Later.